Okay. Okay. Ah, damn Megumin rebuff. The debuff. Ah, damn Megumin rebuff. Probably gonna keep going today until we hit evolution for Megumin. Maybe more than that. Keep going today until we hit evolution for Megumin. Maybe more than that. Don't really have an exact idea of what I want to do. Part of me just wants to grind on another game, but you know, I got patience. Part of me just wants to grind on another game, but you know, I got patience. Is that better? Is that better? Oh, I'm really quiet. Why is it so quiet? Wait a minute. Why is it so quiet? Wait a minute. Hold on. This is the input gain. No, it's not the input gain though. I mean, that does slightly matter. Hmm. What is the reasoning? I'm truly curious as to why the mic is not, like, picking up perfectly. Hmm. Hello, Yelaneef. It's great to see you. It's going good. They just started basically for streaming, you know. Um, Everything's going well. I must say, I'm kind of having a tiny issue with my software, where you like someone know the game. I mean, yeah, you can ask me anything. You like someone know the game. I mean, yeah, you can ask me anything. Let's start with basic questions. What level are you? Let's start with basic questions. What level are you? 73. Do you have any traits like ruler, or you're still like looking for stuff? Like you're trying to get a ruler estate? Oh. Okay. Let's start with like two really like vital parts of the game. Getting the right relics. Relics are such a big deal. If you don't have the relics, you're really gonna struggle. Relics are such a big. For the second part though, after that, I had some problem with gold. Okay. If you're having issues with gold, my recommendation is farming the new event and opening those capsules. I wake up to like 300k plus gold every day by just tiny tasking it. Now, if you can't tiny task, I fully understand. Yeah, I fully understand. There are team setups that I really recommend for completing it. You don't even need to do a full completed run. All you actually have to do is manage to get far enough in the event on Nightmare to get the 6k despite losing. That is actually a huge like deal, that you can get 6k every 8 minutes, and it's vital with a certain team. I recommend having ruler as death on your team. Specifically, I recommend having ace. Ace is such a good thing to have for the full AoE to get far in the event. Do you have him like do you have him etherealized? Like, do you have dupes for him? No? Well, I'll start by saying that if you can gem farm, or whenever you get gems, put him as you consider the most unluckiest player. A friend of mine had to go to pity for 2 of his units. I could say that for sure, that you might not be the unluckiest. So far, he has only gotten, I don't know, very little. I spent 200k gems and only like 10 mythics. That's rough. And honestly, I fully understand you. But I can give advice on something regarding gems. At the moment, whatever you do, don't spend your gems on not step up banners, but worse luck than my normal gacha games. Oof. I feel you, man. For me, these gacha games they be throwing me out of the block. It's bad. It's bad. But regarding what you said, I'll say relic farming is a must. Only max upgrade something that has good stats in it. Don't random relic upgrade. That's really bad. It's a waste of gold because these are like relics you're never going to use ever again. So regarding that, just min-max the way you upgrade your relics. Secondly, apart from relic grinding, I highly advise you. Yeah, I highly advise you seek out those etherealization shards or any form of way to etherealize your characters. That is the second most vital thing because this game puts such a high demand on making your units max etherealized because if it's not max etherealized, they suck. Like, let me go back into the game real quick. Death, a character that you have right now, a ruler. E2, if I'm not mistaken, it's not that crazy. If I'm not mistaken. No, it is that crazy. From 2.5%, she gains 5% per attack. Or per enemy frozen. So she can just keep racking up damage twice as fast. And on Etherealization 4, it's up to 75%, which is... Come on. That's a huge difference in damage. Though I will say her best passive is probably the one where whenever something goes into her range, she freezes for 2 seconds. This is such a good passive. Here as well, like for 5 seconds of freezing on E6 for this full AoE attack, this random throw. If you play winter event, can I join? Yeah, sure. I mean, like, whenever I do the winter event, there's like people who always join. I'm always welcoming people. But yeah, what else can I add for like recommending people? Your farms and idle. I hope you have these two characters. Like these two are gonna be like very, very. I want to say they're like core members of your team. With how much idle buffs your characters, and then how much fast card gives like a lot more money. I don't have idle thanks to my horrible luck. Oh, oh. Maybe it'll turn around now. Maybe it'll turn around. You never know. Tomorrow is just another day for your luck to turn around. Nah, HSR eating all my luck. I joined HSR for one unit or one character. I mean, it was Casterus. Never again. Never again. That's all I needed. I liked Casterus. That was all I needed. Unless the game, it's for everyone. I actually stopped playing those type of gacha games for the most part. The only one game I play, and that too very rarely right now, was Nikke. Because they had a global anniversary not long ago. Otherwise, I like more casual like games. HSR, it puts a lot of demand on. Same thing as this game, relic farming. And that one is way more difficult in that game. Exactly. It's like, I don't really have much to say. I like the character, I got the character, and I moved on. That's what happened to me. What could I say though? What could I say? Yeah, if you have a unit to get, I really, really like if you have the gems. No, there is one more important part that I'm really forgetting about. It is also vital regarding the farmability of the events and things. Apart from E6 and relics, if you're level 73, as long as... Okay, yeah. No, there was one. The way you place down your units, like where they're placed, how everything is upgraded in order, that also really matters for the stage. Because if you place down Jinwoo first, despite him being a ruler, Jinwoo's gonna lose. Unless he's E6 and you can spam that summon ability. But you want your full AoE maxed out first, without a doubt. That's one like big factor as well. You farm for some relics for the ex-captain relics. I was about to go farm for more relics today. I'm thinking of going for a couple of not Jinwoo dupes, but the new unit. What's his name? Ichigo dupes. And convert them all into secret etherealization shards. Probably use them on Phantom Captain. At least I can do Tiny Task. You should have said so, because if I was talking to someone who doesn't have access to tiny tasking or, you know, a mobile player basically, right? It's a lot more different. Tiny tasking is such a save, I will say that. There is a bunch of apps. Yeah, but like mobile, it has so much more unreliability for it. Because you can't rely on the FPS. You can't rely if the game is gonna crash on you because your phone started overheating. And you can't rely on it if the screen resolution is completely different to a PC's. It's all the difference, you know what I mean? Not long ago, I actually used to be a person who grinded on mobile because my laptop got stolen or lost in shipment when I sent it for maintenance. And for 4 months straight, I was unable to use any sort of device until now, where they lost my part, like they lost my laptop, and I couldn't do any work for a while. But no, they did not find it. Instead, the company sent me a reimbursement, so they sent me back money. It's fine. You don't need to worry about your English. That's why I'm making it very, very easy to understand. But they sent me basically money back for losing my laptop, kind of like an insurance. I got my laptop money back, like how much it was worth when I bought it, and with that I built a PC, a new one that's pretty good. And I'll post a build of it someday in the Discord. In the meanwhile, it did end up in some good way, but too bad my portability is kind of gone. Can't take my laptop anywhere like I can with the PC. It is really annoying to hear. Some companies, well, I don't know about some. This company in specific is notorious for being bad with its shipments and stuff. Really, really bad, by the way. company. Yeah. Yeah. I got really unlucky with it. And they had to make me wait for 4 months just to tell me that, hey, we lost your thing. Now we can send you your money back for losing it. Like, I don't even know what to tell you. It took 1 month for an investigation. It took another whole month of them like going back and forth with them because they only work on weekdays and they're really slow to reply. That, you know, hey, we're looking for it. Please send us your like ID and stuff, proof of identity, all this like random stuff. And then on the third month, I had to contact another company, my laptops company, Asus, and they started an investigation on their side saying that, hey, look, we're doing it now. We're going to get your money back, or we're going to try and get your laptop back. If we don't, we'll send you money. Asus is a goat. I will say that. They did reimburse me. They were the ones who actually sent me the money. The other company, the I want to say DHL, that company sucks. I hate it. If they ever decide to, like, say they hate me back, I don't even care. This company sucks. Most awful shipping company I've ever experienced, like, anything with. But, yeah, no, like, yeah, for real. 1.4k euro, all of that just gone in an instant. All because they said, huh, what if we lose our one person's like laptop? I wonder what'll happen. It's only 1.4k, right? Surely nothing wrong could go. You know, nothing could happen. Speaking of which, after they sent me the reimbursement money, not even 2 weeks later, they sent me a mail, like a physical letter, saying that they found it, but what would you like us to do with it? Because the other company told us that you like got reimbursed for it. And I was like, I mean, I'm speechless. I don't know what to do about it. Like, it's not my issue anymore. Are they real? Is what I'm saying. Are they real? You lost my laptop. You find it now. Once they send me the money, like just send to the other company. I can't really accept that anymore. At least Asus did me some justice. What did you guys do? Oh, we found your laptop now out of nowhere suddenly when you already built your PC. Like, we can't be that ass. Indeed. Clowns is also putting it lightly. But yeah, they suddenly found it for sure. Only took them 1 month of looking around in their like warehouse to suddenly find it. Sure, I believe that. Totally. Yeah. Megumin is a great unit, man. Unique, shiny, unique, everything. Only shiny I need to now go for would be... What's her name? Jianglu. Gotta get the new unit shiny as well before the event ends. And if I get more shiny estats, you know, it'll be good for future giveaways. Or trading. If they ever add trading, actually. I don't even know if they will. If I can clear sure, sadly I can't get them. I disagree. How did you get your estat? Oh. So now it's his exams, so he can't even carry you? Makes sense. Now it's exam week. Now it's... Ooh. That's... that's rough. For sure. Uh... Grinding. Really grind. Also got Jiggly too? Oh, you got... You got a great unit for, like, grinding. I say evolve her, because she's one of those units that you don't need ruler on, and could probably make it so you can macro the event without really that big of a deal. I need to clear by myself. I'll suggest you a team because I know most of my units are hands in the air. A little too lucky. I'll be honest. My units are a little too lucky. Right? Um Give me a team that you run normally, and I'll kind of like adjust a team for you and just show you how I macro stuff. If that sounds good. Or I could even set up a macro for you and send you a file of it. No, I get it. It's just, you know, if you want a team to run, I can help you with that. Seen on Ace, Jingle, Rocky, and Estet. Hmm. Hello, Junior stays Litten. Seen on Ace, Jingle, Rocky, and Estet. I can probably create you a tiny task for your team. You'll just have to give me a bit, like once I finish the evolution for Mikmin. Sure, ask me the question. Wrong with relics to upgrade. I'm level 48. I just started. I have Sujito Evo Ruler, Ace Ruler Unevo, and Berserker Evo. Okay. That's a good team. That's like a super good start so far. Gonna have to drink the gold. Yeah, you will have a little bit of issues with relic gold at first, but don't worry about that. Junior, I'll say this. If you have Ruler Jinwoo, Ruler Ace, and Berserker, all three of those are honestly perfect members of your team. Highly recommend that you add Megumin in there or Estet, because they're really good supports and or like damage dealers. After that, maybe Idol. So you'd have like a full team. It would look like Jinwoo, Ace, um, Berserker, Megumin, Idol, Fast Card. That would be a great team once you're level 50. Megumin has the highest damage potential in the game. Esdeath has probably the very best support in the game. Despite people saying that she's really bad, I don't think she's really bad. I think her damage is simply underwhelming for what it's worth. But like, she can summon stuff, she can crit, she has a bunch of passes that go pretty well in her kit. I can't be the Nightmare on the new one. If you can't beat Nightmare, which is, I can tell you, it's not a guaranteed win for me either. But if you can't beat Nightmare, it is one of two things. You don't have perfect relics, or your units are not etherealized. And that you want to prioritize. Both of those things you want to prioritize. 100%. I have no etherealized units. That's what you want to go for then. Don't prioritize new units in terms of gem banners. Unless you want to get the new Phantom Captain unit, go for it. But after that event is over, go back straight into focusing all in on your ace. Get him E6, get Ruler E6, and get Jinwoo E2 at the very least. Or not at the very least, at the very most. Getting Jinwoo to E2 actually isn't that difficult. You don't need to pull him from the banner now to get him dupes. Well, you can't even get a mythic. Trust me, it's... With pities existing, I don't think it's that bad. Because at least pities exist. I mean, yeah, it's that bad when you can't gem farm. Is Jianglu good? Jianglu is an amazing unit. I really recommend it. She's really good for DPS on her own. 400 greedier than Mihoyo. Yeah, but Mihoyo doesn't really give you an opportunity to grind those primo gems, you know what I mean? Or whatever it's called. Wanna hear something? Jianglu Kid is in this game. I did know about that. I did know about that. Crit Demon. Frozen Crit Demon. 500 more kills. And then I can create your little macro. Your little tiny task. If you can clear hard, it is enough. For sure. You don't need to clear Nightmare. If you can do it, then that's completely fine. But clearing hard is perfect if you want to get the trait rerolls. Because then you can get the trait rerolls, put them into a unit like Ace, get Astral ASO, or I don't know. Instead of Astral, what could you get? Sacred. That works as well. You get that and oof. Crazy. Crazy. You have a Astral Ace. Oh, perfect, man. Perfect. Is Ruler worst? Not at all. Ruler allows you to like have the ability to cut down on cost so much. That's the one reason I actually want Ruler on my Ace. Because then I can just place Ace, max upgrade Jinwoo, Empress, Captain, everything without having to worry about my other aces needing the upgrade. Because it's always just my full AoE not having enough damage that really screws me over. In this game, it's all about cost efficiency, and with cost efficiency being a thing, Ruler would be the best trait on most characters. There's only a few ever times Ruler could potentially be even the worst trait to get. One of which would be Kirito. Highly advise you don't get Ruler on him and instead get Astral. Because with Astral, his damage over time, it stacks. And that is really good for Virtual Realm. Ruler would not have that option. It would limit him. Yeah. I want a OP Janglu, not gonna lie. If you want the best version of her, mainly for really long game modes, what do I even suggest? Well, you could always go for Ruler. No doubt about that. But, if you really want an OP Janglu, Eternal would be the best for infinite modes. Her DPS is like up there in the 50Ks, I think. It might have been 50Ks. Might have been less. Let me check. It was 38K at the very most. Yeah. He is crazy. I need 200 more kills. Come on. Well, DPS plus crits on top of that? Of course. I mean, DPS is based on the crit. The website that I look at for researching the DPS. How does the crits work? So when you crit, you have a crit damage multiplier. Depending on that multiplier, it could be 100%. If it's 100%, it's just the original damage. If it's 200%, it's double the damage. And then if it's 300%, you go 3x the damage. No, no, no. 100% is base damage. That's why every damage, or that's why every unit starts off with 150% crit damage. Also, holy lag. I'm running a 5070 Ti Ryzen 7 9700X with two DDR sticks of 32 gigs of RAM, and it's lagging. Well, not lagging, but I'm getting frame drops. They really gotta fix this optimization. Also, I finally got the 4.5k kills. Some units don't have crit damage, I swear. There is only the supports that you will not see crit damage on, if I recall right. Do I keep you around? You don't need to stay. Right? Will I get overwhelmed and some will escape? No, it does seem like I'll be overwhelmed. That's good. That's precisely what I'm hoping for. What the heck? Why was the ice cavalry still on their way? I think clothes and cosmetic units should fix it. Oh, that's awful. No, it didn't fix it. Click. Oh, wow. You click on your unit, it will lag. Look at this. Oof, bro. Oof. That's awful. Oh my god. Try others too. Even idle. Yeah, fast guard as well. That's... Oof. What is going on with this game, man? There we got... Well, 1, 2, and then 3. Alright. There's 3 of them? Yeah, I mean, there are 3 of them. But they like to be this severe. I mean, it's really bad. Okay. And one more kill. Or I should say one more death. Boom. 900 gems. Yay. Not really all that, but, you know. We take what we can get. We take what we can get. Alright. Let's see. We can evolve the unit already. Close the all. Yeah, I mean, I closed it in the setting itself. Alright, this should... Oh, let me roll a stat before I do anything. S on range, A on everything else. Ah, that's so bad. Surely I have somebody else with an S on the other stats. You have S on SPA? That's good. Do we have somebody with an S on damage? You have SS, you have S. You... Why would you come with Wizard? Useless schmuck. Alright, we go until an S pops up. AEA. Having million is crazy. I don't have a lot of relics that I upgrade. That's why I say prioritize min-maxing the relics. A double E. Double AE. S on cooldown. We don't want that. Neliel. Who's never gonna see usage ever. Oh, there we go. S on damage. That's exactly what we want. So now I open stat transfer. I'm sacrificing an S on SBA for Megumin. I'm opening stat transfers. I'm going straight into Neliel. Sacrificing that damage. Oh, Neliel is probably locked. Where's she at? Unlocked. And boom. And now we evolve with these. Bada bing, bada boom. Was there SSS? I have no SSS stats. I don't have any SSS stats. Equip blessing. Let's go with the aura. Oh, that's tough. We don't care about that. Give me back. Actually, let me see what her aura looks like real quick. Nah. Give me back as that. There we go. Let's see. What units are potential sellables? You. We lock that. Stats are basically done for. We did our stats. Now, let me just check around here. Winter event. Perfect. Perfect. And a little bit more gems, but nothing crazy. Alright, ruler. Just show me the ruler. Nothing. Unlucky. Oh, I have to 2.6k. Okay. My lag. I genuinely don't like that lag. It's really bad. Okay. I'll I'll set up a team now based on what you have to show you how I macro it or how I time task everything. Do they have team like they don't really have a team thing? Oh, apply. They do have shiny things. Cool. I don't know about that. Okay. Anyway, you said you're level 70. You said you have ruler on her. You use an ace with astral. You have a berserker. Nothing crazy on him. Um do you have anybody else that I should add here into the list? Because realistically, these three units are gonna be there no matter what. Have evolved Xenon and Xingqiu. Oh, you have evolved Xenon. Um, Xenon or Xingqiu. I can't use my Xenon because she's ruler for the example. So I'm gonna bring in Xingqiu. Zhang Liu. And who did I give my gear to? I gave it to somebody. I'm never gonna use Coyote again. Not much anyway. Gonna take that away from him. My bad all, Coyote. My bad all. Just had to happen. Didn't mean for it to happen, but had to happen. Bucket hat, because whatever. You don't have to have exactly this kit. This kit has only pure stats. These are the these are gonna be the stats of the units. Full investment into damage for Empress. A bit into damage and a bit into SPA for Spade. Mostly into range with a little bit in SPA for Berserker. Mostly into damage, a little bit into SPA for Zhanglu. And then last but not least, Idle for Boss, where you're basically running buff potency Artificer on her with max range. There's also range pants with a little bit of buff potency, and then a little bit of potency. Is that gonna matter much? No, it won't matter too much for now. You're not going for beating the stage, you're just going for getting the max amount of currency that you can get. With the last but not least, I'll put on. Let's put on. What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Fast card. There we go. This is gonna be the team, and I'm gonna pull up this tiny task. I'm gonna open up a new one. Right? I'm gonna open up a new one, and basically, you're you can copy what I do, or I can just have a macro set up for you. Like I can just make the tiny task for you and I send it to you over in the Discord. Just make sure to join. What would you prefer? But you need to send me in the Discord short way to say please weekend if I click link from it's just not open from my thing. Oh, so you just need the actual like mini link. I see, I see. I do. It's for safety of people. But because Discord was very, very risky. Yeah. Um, this is the code to joining the server specifically. The end of it, at least. The ID of it. Made and hitless. What did I want to do? Right. Yep. Typical Hangout. Okay, join. Thank you. Awesome. Do you need any specific screen resolution? Like that does also matter a little bit. So, what is your current screen res? Is it 1440? Is it 1920? 1920 by 1440? If you know, that would be helpful. Because then I'll change the resolution of my screen to 1920. Yeah, 1920 by 1080 is the classic. So you're saying you're on the classic? If you're running the classic, I'll just set it up. Come back. Yeah, as I was asking, are you running 1920 by 1080? Okay, I'll set my screen res for that resolution for a while. So everything's gonna look really, yeah. This stream's gonna look a little bit rough. I won't lie, it's looking rough. But that's only because I'm quickly setting up this macro for you. So we're gonna do this attempt on Nightmare. Yeah, I am using a 2K monitor, so that's why. 1x F8, Control Alt Shift P, everything's done. All right. So what I do is I zoom out immediately. I F8 to start. Oh wait, I don't start yet. I wait for my loss and then I start. Let me also remove this overlay thing. We don't need no performance stats. Max zoom out. Yeah, this is the max zoom out as soon as you spawn in. Don't do anything else. You just wait. Don't move. Don't do anything. Don't look around. You zoom out. That's it. You wait for your loss. Then after you wait for your loss, you press replay. You'll see in a second. Okay, this is perfect. So I press record right this instant. I start moving my mouse. Click here, click here, click here, and I just start spam upgrading my unit. I max upgrade the farm as soon as I can. Now everybody is auto upgrading, and you don't need to really worry about it. He gains range from dupes. He doesn't really yeah, kind of. He in E4 he his passive buffs up so that he gains even more range. But most of my range is coming from Sacred. I don't recall Astral giving range. It might have. I don't remember though if it does. But yeah, right now, all of this is just each one of them, they're getting to their full AoE. They're getting that. It is a huge difference. Now, this is nearly set up. Every single one of them are just going to keep upgrading until wave 15, if I recall. Wave 15 is when I upgrade the idol as well. Now, in your case, if you're saying this is a huge range, if I'm assuming now that you don't have the very most of range. So what I'm gonna do is, for your account, instead of choosing damage on virtual idol for what stat it should prioritize, I'm going to go in here, take idol, place him like right there, and choose range. Ooh. Ah. Um. Make sure you get her. She's not a too. She's pretty much an important necessity. But now you place down ruler and you just auto, auto. Yeah, you gotta get her. You gotta get her. Without a doubt. So far, though, this is how the team comp is looking. And by wave 25, you're guaranteed 6k. Don't beat yourself up over it. You'll get your secrets or mythics. Now, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't trust in your berserker. So for that reason, I'm gonna place down Yicheng Liu's. Gonna have each one of these abilities on auto. I'm gonna have each one of these auto upgrading. I don't trust myself. It's not that I don't trust you. I don't even trust my own Kenpachi. Kenpachi, honestly, he's not ruler. He's really, really mid. His range is not that crazy, even though he has a low SPA. Like, I don't trust him. Ooh, on the other hand, you'll see some crazy stuff with her. Currently, you're already seeing something crazy where we're about to hit wave 30, despite me only having one ruler on the team. I have basically your very same team. The only difference is I upgraded and prioritized different units. The difference of dupes, exactly. The only difference is dupes. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Uh, even if you lose, you win because you will only lose around wave 20 to 30. And if you do lose, that's not a big deal. Trust me. Let's place down our Kenpachi now. There we go, auto. So yeah, Kenpachi, mine has like such a low SPA only because I built mine like that with his range and stuff. So yeah, here is where I'm confident that I will lose, without a doubt. I don't think this team has the damage and DPS required to beat this boss. Although it might seem like I may, which I did. I'm talking about your team. Without the dupes, this is probably where you should lose. If you don't lose around here, well then, this is the method. So I keep clicking here now until around 7, uh, 8, 8 minutes. All right, that's it. That is the macro setup. Now I save it. I'll call it Yellow Mango Tango. Let me set back my res back to normal. Keep it, and boom, we're back. Of course. Not like I have anything better to do at the moment. Let's create a check in the media file. That's Tiny Task Guy and I. Hold on. Yellow Mango Tango. Make sure you verify. Oh, you are verified. Awesome. You're not a clanker. And yeah, it should all be there. Let me know how that macro works whenever. Well, are you trying to find out? I have a sour taste for clankers. I really despise them, you see. I really don't like these clankers, you see. These clankers increase the price of RAM. And my RAM, that cost me $200. And I'm not happy about it. AI improved wealth, you know. Not in the good way. Not in the good way. At the moment, bum, 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 bum. That's kind of it for me. Funny how that the cheapest part of the PC is not the most expensive. Well, not yet. Nearly. Depending on how much you're buying. If you're buying 32 gigs of RAM, DDR5 specifically, it would be the third or fourth most expensive. My GPU was 570, my CPU was 300, my RAM sticks were 200, my motherboard was also 200. Less than 200 even. I don't need the New Year's capsule anymore. I forgot. I don't even need the New Year's capsule anymore. Oh, I'm free. Oh, how free I am. Oh, how unlucky I am. Come on. Well, I have one reroll and a dream. And that dream is me getting ruler. Nah, can't. I don't want that one tap in me anymore. Anyway, let's set up my old team again. It was this, it was this, it was her, it was... Where's Ace? We don't care about Ace. Where's that other unit? Could go with Megumin. Once she's Monarch. 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 I can't kill the first bear. No. 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 Oh no. No. Oh. Oh. How do you even prioritize? How do you even prioritize gem farming right now? I mean, yeah, seriously, if you have relics, that's mainly what you need. With this, god damn. Oh man, I didn't expect that. I really didn't expect that. Oh man. Probably range too. Yeah, range really does matter. If there's something that matters, it is range. Say that. Oh yeah, if you're actually, you know what? That's actually a great thing I noticed this. Check your relic dust shop. If you have spare relics that you're never gonna use, sell it and get the Sun God Divine Smoke. Place that on what's his name? On Ace. I don't know what relic build I'm running on Ace at the moment, but I highly advise you run that. Um that's not my Ace. Hold up. Where's my Ace? This. Yeah, I'm running crit rate, crit damage with honestly the wrong helmet or hat. I don't know why I'm running this one. This is actually worse. But these two get these. Ace is basically what carries you till the end game. And for Empress, same thing, but I run full damage. Isn't he only supposed to be damage? Well, if you think about it, damage matters just as much as crit damage. If you're landing your crit damage with every burn tick, you could theoretically hit higher numbers if you have better crit rate. DOT can crit. Most games DOT can crit. If they couldn't, that is the most absurd way to program your game. Every number should be able to crit, including HSR cannot. I'm even sure that what's its name? Even Genshin has DOT that can crit. Because of DOT crit. I know Vuva didn't have it because I ran Yinlin with what's his name, Kalcharo back on release. I do know that those guys didn't crit. Burn unit wise though, was there any burn unit in the thing? What's his name? Mortefi, did he crit at all? Base damage, yes. Burn damage, no. No, he didn't. Cantarella, no. Cantarella didn't either. Searching it up real quick on the wiki. Can Mr. Crit Trello and Universal status effects? Um, Same DOTs cannot stack, but they're not saying that they can take more damage. It's safe to say that, at least with Ace, I will say that crit damage is still good for the sake that what he provides is big damage. But it's interesting. Well, whatever the case, get the ex-captain thing and make sure to get him. Get him the thing. So I'm really. I don't like how they don't clarify that if the thing can crit or not. I know it can because I've seen it, but words alone is not enough for some people. Because I used to be a believer that burn could not crit in Was it AV? Might have been AV. But yeah. Speaking of AV, let me go do my weekly. I have not been doing my weeklies. Dailies and AV we don't care about. AV weeklies. That's another whole story. That's a whole other story. Mr. Skelebuck. More of the awful UI. Like, I kid you not, man. They know only how to make awful UIs. Ow. Twin. I'm streaming.
Hello.
I'm streaming.
No. Fuck you.
The hell?
Good morning.
Good morning to you too, twin. What's up?
Dog. I dreamed of waking up, and now I just woke up.
And you know what else?
What?
I got the character you like.
Yeah, I seen. Fuck you.
Oh man. One AV at the moment. Trying to do my weekly.
AV.
Yeah, to do my weekly.
Okay.
It's just for the weekly, you know.
I'm gonna go wash up and take a shower,
Mm-hmm. Take your time,
and then
twin.
go. Or you just wanna stream?
No, I'm not just gonna stream. I'm gonna probably do something soon.
Okay. Alright. You know.
Mm-hmm. See ya. Later.
See you.
This is Anime Vanguards. The one that everybody loves, but everybody should, in my opinion, boycott a little. For how much they overdo for stuff people don't even want. Such as this UI, which is terrible. It's so unneeded, it's so large, it's actually kind of ugly. The previous UI on the game looked better, it didn't take up half your screen. It felt better. This is the game that doesn't have it. And the other one was Anime Adventures, which also didn't have it. Both of which suck. Both of which suck really, really bad. Well, credit where it's due. At least their pop-up menu doesn't take 50 million years compared to Universal. That game had it awful. I won't even lie. Alright, 20 rerolls and a dream. Who am I gonna roll on? I don't even know. Stark. How many rolls am I in? 600? Ooh, I need to get a. I need to get some trades. I need to get some trades. Or not trades, but I need to get some. Just some. Oh, 20 more rerolls. That's so tough. I was gonna say I needed 20 more, but they just gave it to me for free. Ended up back with Marksman. Yay! They sure love playing with their food. I like it. Any godly stat at all? So currently need a godly SPA for. They say tough luck. Another bounty hunter, but not another shiny. That's a shiny. Shago. 5 reels in a dream. 5 reels in a monarch. Oop. We are not that lucky. Not today. Now what? Now we are practically done for the day. Not much else to do except, just sit out and macro. So, wait, what time is it? Oh, wow, it is 5 p.m. Um, tell you what, thanks for tuning in. Um, I will be going. Thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. God bless. Um, I'll be seeing you guys uh later on. I'll be streaming more often by the end of the start of next week, so tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Bye bye.